And then here we have, yeah, it's some kind of, I don't know, some kind of lizard. Really fun with that pirate hat and that saber. Really cool. That's probably my favorite so far. This is how you design board game components. Take note of that, seriously. Hey everyone, this is Sir Thecos, and today I'm unboxing Peacemakers Horrors of War. This is the prototype copy that I've received for my preview that I will be doing for that game. This game is by Snowdale Design, designed by Sami Laakso and also Ville Reinikainen. I hope I kind of pronounced that correctly. Why am I so excited to unbox this today and show this to you and also review it? Well, first of all, I am a huge fan of all games Snowdale Design and Sami Laakso put out. I own all of them, and two of them, Lands of Galza as well as Dale of Merchants, have also received my Golden Ace of Games award, rightfully so. Secondly, why I'm really looking forward to reviewing this is because, of course, I own the original Dawn of Peacemakers, and I'm happy that it now receives a new treatment to make it a little bit more streamlined, because I think more people should know this game. So that's why I'm very excited for that. Keep in mind, this is just a prototype copy, which I will be unboxing, but the way I know Sami and how much he cares about his games and how much effort and love he puts into them, I'm quite sure that we will also have a few nice things to see here. So, yeah, first of all, the cover art, as usual, I like the art that they do. That's Sami and also Jesus. I really like their designs. Very nice cover. I like it more than the old one, to be honest. But I will do these comparisons in my review. But the old one was nice as well. But I do enjoy the new one more. It's more dynamic. You see more than just the characters. You see more of the land here. So that is pretty cool. Alright, so 1 to 4 players, 60 to 120 minutes, ages 14 and up. Of course, I will also back this game when it hits crowdfunding. Of course I will. And I will also do an unboxing with the production copy then. Alright, Peacemakers, a cooperative game about ending conflicts. Has a very, very interesting premise. Very interesting design. I can say a lot about the gameplay because I do have the original, but I will not do so today. Today will just be an unboxing. But here we see like the meeples that we have. There are now meeples. In the old game there were miniatures. And I actually enjoy these meeples a lot. So I'm looking forward to taking a look at those. And also we have like pre-made maps here. And the rest, some of these things actually look similar. Not the meeples because they were miniatures. But the cards look a little similar. These symbols look a little bit better, I think. They look a little bit more nicer. And some of the components here are the same as well, I can see. But let's take a look. Alright, so we open this up, and then we have a little warning. This game contains cards which you should not read ahead of time. Please read the other side before continuing. Alright, so here we see like how everything looks like. Oh, this insert looks nice already. So we will not take a look at the cards too much now, right? Because I don't want to spoil anything. But let's just take a quick look at everything. We have a small rulebook. I really appreciate that because small rulebooks fit better on the table in case you want to look something up. So I really appreciate that. Then here we have the basic rules. We actually have a table of contents, which I always really appreciate. That is great. Here that is a little thank you, including a signature for regarding the campaign. It will also start very, very soon, so I will have to try to get out my review very soon as well. So let's hope I can actually manage that. Okay, here we have the components and everything very nicely arranged. And then here we have the game overview. It looks just like it looks like in Lands of Galza, and I think also quite similar to Dale of Merchants, but more like Lands of Galza. Very similar design here. You see like the order in which you set up everything. I usually also like it when these numbers are reflected here on the image as well, but I think that's not really necessary because everything has like the real height. You see like it talks about the units, which are here. This talks about the MacBooks, which is here. Glass bead is here. Okay, interesting. So actually we don't need numbers here because it's like pretty much the height of everything. That's well done. I like that. Okay. And then here we have like the different phases. As usual, pretty good arrangement. We see like the headers quite easily. We have like a few images and examples. So that is actually, yeah, pretty well done. So it's a nice layout, as like all the rulebooks by Snowdale Design. Very cool. Yeah, nice. And then here we have like the scenarios. We will not talk about the scenarios too much. There's only one scenario for the preview copy. The second scenario will be in the final product. Okay, so we have all these scenarios in the rulebook, which is good. We only have one book then, that's fine. So you're in the scenario and then you play that and then you think like, oh, you know what were the rules? Where's the rulebook again? Well, it's the same book. So that's well done. I like that. Okay. And then we have a scenario log here. And there are challenges. That is pretty cool. Okay, nice. So difficulty, scenario 1, no defeated units, and the challenge beaten. There are actually several challenges here. Very cool, and you can also print them out online. I appreciate that. So here we have the map books. Can I put both of them on screen at the same time? Kind of. Oh, that is cool. Those are the two map books. See? And they've actually fit together here, the covers. Oh, that is amazing. I love that. Okay, cool. We have the map book on the left. So let's just open that up to the first map. Yeah, it's a little bit too large now for the screen. And here is the second one. But it still takes up less room than the original game, I would say. So up here we have the map that we puzzle together, right? And everything is already ready here. In the other version, in the first version, you actually had to put the tiles there yourself. And it also like tells you has a few texts here, like text boxes that kind of help you and say like teach you a few things. That is pretty well done. I like that. And then here we have like the lower half where you like put the different units and the glass beads following the motivation here, and also the cards down here. Very, very cool. This is well done. This is very cool. And then I think there's not much more. Oh, there's actually a second map. And then nothing more because, well, it's just a prototype for now. So there's still a placeholder here, but that is fine. I mean, I would not be able to play through all scenarios anyway. But very cool. I enjoy that. That is very well done. Also this here, look at this detail. That's not important at all, but like in the corners here is actually these little steel hinges, how you want to call them, right? Really cool. Nice. I really like that. And then let's take a look at the insert here. Alright, so here will everything will be full of cards. There's actually an insert. Let's look under the insert. Nothing there. Someday there will be something under the insert. So, and then here we have like, oh, that is pretty cool. You see that? That is clever. I haven't seen anything like that before. So you can actually take a look here and see like scenario 1, 2, 3, and here are like the cards for that. That is clever. Okay, that is a really good idea. Nice. And then here we have like the cards. Actually, yeah, that's kind of how the cards look like. But you will see them closer in my review because I don't want to spoil anything now. I don't want to spoil anything now at the moment. But we'll take a look at the cards later on. I mean, one thing we can actually do is just open up one of them and then see like the quality of the cards is good as usual. Really nice quality. That is impressive. Really, really great quality here. Great. And then we have the little meeples here. These look really cool. Let me just come a little bit closer to show them to you a little bit better. Really, really cool. We have that lizard here. Screen print on both sides, which I really appreciate. Then we have that fox. This is probably a fennec fox because they also exist in Dale of Merchants. Right there. Because this probably also plays in Dimeria, which is like the world like all the games by Snowdale Design play in. Then here another one, like an ocelot maybe an ocelot. I'm not quite sure. And then here we have that bird. I'm not quite sure what kind of bird that is. Almost looks like a pelican. No, not quite. I'm not quite sure what kind of bird that is, but really cool. These look amazing. These look really nice. Like the way the color is used as a contrast with the white is really cool. I love that. And really good quality as well. Really chunky and thick. That is really cool. And then we have just pretty regular cubes here. These are like teal colored cubes. You usually use those to denote like fortifications, as far as I remember correctly. And this here is for lost health. for lost health, if I'm not mistaken. These, yeah, just these little discs here, these magenta discs. Then we have these glass beads that look really nice, like similar to how they look in viticulture, because you actually you note the motivation of the two different factions with that. I don't know whether there are 3 at the moment, but that's fine. And then here we have a really nicely done. Let me come closer again. A really nice 12-sided die. That one looks amazing. The different shapes here for the numbers. This is important because we have these different bases. Oh, they're made from like rubber or silicone. Oh, that is cool. Okay, that makes sense because then you can put them on the units easier. But these actually, like you see, this one is that one here. So yeah, different shapes here. Very cool. And they just fell out because, well, they had quite some way, but you can actually like really put them like in here like sideways, so they stand up. That's pretty cool. I will keep the focus like that because we have more meeples here, and I will show all of them to you. So we have these leopards here. At least they look like leopards. Oh no, actually those were not ocelots. No, this is an ocelot, I think. Yeah. Really cool, like an archer. And he is like the leader. Very, very cool. And then here we have birds. I think these are macaws. I think. Very, very cool. And there's also these are like the spear macaws. And here, that's probably the leader. Very cute. These are amazing. Oops, really cool. And then here we have, yeah, it's some kind of, I don't know, some kind of lizard. Really fun with that pirate hat and that saber. Really cool. That's probably my favorite so far. Then we have like bears, it looks like with an axe. Very, very cool. We have some kind of leader there as well. I do not know. Yeah, it seems like this one here with the sword. Very cool. Very, very cool. And then we have the black ones here, which are toucans, maybe. Almost look like toucans. And there's like this one here as well, the flying one, which may be the leader again. And then here we have, I don't know, some kind of lizards or maybe some kind of toad, maybe? I'm not quite sure. And here is one with a little dagger. And then the last ones we have is these little frogs. That is pretty cute as well. Do I find a different one here? I can't seem to find a different one here. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe they don't actually have a leader. No, I can't find one. And then one thing I want to show you, and then we're almost done, is like these bases. So these are important because they have different like patterns of movement or of actions, and that's why they get different bases here depending on the mission. And then you just put them on here, right? Then you have that little base. That is something that you know from miniatures as well, but these are usually like plastic and stuff. But this is great. This fits really well. It like doesn't come off at all. You see, it doesn't come off at all. Of course, if I pull stronger, it needs to come off somehow, but not at all. You see, it's really, it doesn't fall off at all, but still it's really easy to put on and take off because it's like the silicone kind of thing. Really, really well done. That is incredible. That I haven't seen anything like that before. Like having these meeples here with that base. Really well done. And like you see, there's also like a star base here, like this, right? That's really well done. Wow, that is great. This is how you design board game components. Take note of that, seriously. Yeah, very nice. That is really cool. Yeah, and that already is it for the prototype copy here. What I've seen so far, it looks really great, and I can't wait to actually review that. And well, honestly, I don't have to wait long because I really need to get going quite soon. So I will try to get a few plays in here. I do have the advantage that I actually do know the original, so I will have it much easier to get into the game, which is great. And you can also play it solo. I will try to get like maybe 1 or 2 multiplayer games in with that if I can manage that in the short time. But I have played the original multiplayer, so I know pretty much like what is the difference between solo and multiplayer. So yeah, pretty cool. I'm really looking forward to reviewing that. Well, and that concludes my unboxing of Peacemakers, Horrors of War, which is like the sequel and reimagining, so to speak, of the original Dawn of Peacemakers. Well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. As usual, I would like to thank all of you for your support, especially my patrons who are very generous by supporting me on Patreon. I really appreciate that. The biggest shout out goes out to Thecos, who is the most generous supporter at the highest tier. I'm very, very grateful for that. You know the drill, you can head over to my Patreon and support me there as well if you would like to. In general, I'm happy for any kind of support, including likes, comments, and especially subscriptions. You can also join my Discord server in case you would like to hang out with my really awesome community. And I will be there as well. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the very next video. Take care everyone, stay safe, and cheers.